Good evening. Welcome to our gentle class with restorative sequence at the end. We do some light movement in the beginning and then very gentle sequence at the end. It's a lot of floor work. It's not a class that builds a lot of muscular strength, and it's a lot of holding and it's a lot of easy stretches. So I'm not dressed appropriately. I was just doing some yoga that was a little bit more athletic. So I'm going to actually go get another layer. So feel free, if you're not set up yet, you'll want a mat, lots of cushions if you have them. Just folded towels and blankets work great. And blankets can be good for covering at the end to be warm. A scarf is good for both layering, and also we can use it for the hamstring stretch we do, reclined. So maybe have a scarf or a belt. If you like warm tea, sipping a little tea, or at least having that at the end is nice. And like I said, lots of cozies. So I'm actually going to go grab a layer. Oh, and you might want to put on the playlist. I just got it up. There's a playlist on my Facebook page and also a screen day, Gentle Flow and Restorative. I'll be right back. Make sure you have everything you need and your cozies. We're going to begin in just a moment. All right, very good. And because it's been a long week and we all have a lot of extra rest we could use and want to get right to the de-stressing, let's go ahead and just begin laying down. So we'll get right to the good stuff right away. Laying down. And taking Shavasana as our first pose. Taking deep breath. And continue deep breath. Take deeper and deeper breath each round. And then bring the legs together and bend the right knee and open the knee. Have the knee open, the hip stretches nice and deep. And if you'd like, take the arms overhead. Let's take 5 more deep breaths in this extended reclined tree, feeling very supported by the earth below us. And really taking time with the breath. So that 5 breaths takes about a minute or just a little more. When ready, slowly bring the right knee into the chest and roll out the ankle. Do both directions. And then bring both knees to chest. Exhale, lower the feet to the ground, and extend the right leg and open the left knee. Arms overhead. Or arrange the arms any way that feels really good for you. And just lay here, relaxing, feeling supported by the space around you and the earth below you. And go ahead and lift the left knee and take the left knee into the chest. Roll out the ankle And do both directions. So smooth. And take both knees to chest. Yeah. Give yourself a hug and gently roll side to side. Next stretch is called Supta Sukhasana, where you tuck the right foot in as you lower the foot to the ground, and then let both knees open so that you're in a reclined cross-legged, like you would sit for meditation, but laying cross-legged, reclined. Sometimes it helps to arrange your hands on your abdomen and or chest. Really breathe into the hands. You're going to continue just chilling out here, just relaxing. If your lower back hurts, you could put a blanket under the feet so the feet are a little bit elevated. You want to arrange your body in the pose and adapt the pose as needed so you feel so comfortable and relaxed. You can just lay here forever, breathing. And let's go ahead and switch which leg is in front. You can lift the knees a little bit. Use your hand to help tuck the left leg, or whatever's the opposite leg, to the inside now. And again, legs are staggered, the knees open. If your knees hurt, it can be beneficial to have your legs kind of hanging on each other. Then the knees won't bend as much. But otherwise, it's better to not do that. So you have that bottom foot tucked in, and the other leg tucks in too, but not so much Let the legs hang on each other. The knees can open more that way, and you get a nice stretch through your thighs and your hips. Just make sure your low back is lengthened. Remember the trick with the blanket under the feet. Arrange your arms however you like, out to side, on the body, maybe overhead. Whatever helps you to enjoy the experience the most. And we're going to go ahead and come back to knees to chest. Open the arms slightly, take the legs to the left, and enjoy a nice little twist. Keep the right shoulder down. Really ground into the twist. You might want to put cushions or your arm under the legs, but if it feels good to have the top arm on that top leg, then do that. That's nice. Feel the stretch a little bit more with the inhale. Let go a little bit more with the exhale. Go ahead and take the top arm overhead, and now we'll roll to the side completely, and we'll just rest, laying in this fetal-like position. You have the top leg extended a little bit, and your body very, very relaxed. Mind letting go, heart and emotions soften. And let's go ahead and roll back slowly to a knees to chest position. Give yourself a much needed and well deserved hug. You can roll around or be still, your choice. And then take the legs to the opposite side. Have the left arm out to side. Enjoy a nice deep stretch. And then take the right arm overhead, roll up onto the side so your head rests on your arm, and put your other hand near your chest or anywhere it feels good, and just lay here and rest. Complete letting go. Complete rest. And let's go ahead and come on back. And take knees to chest. Give yourself a nice hug. And again, optionally rolling around on the back. We'll lift on up. And draw the hips back. Hips back. You could even sit on a pillow. The next stretch we're going to do is reaching forward, holding the legs, or eventually holding the feet. And just let yourself hang down and relax. You can bend the knees and put pillows under them. You can use a strap over the feet. Anything you need to feel good in the pose, and breathe. Nice. Let's go ahead and release the stretch. And very gently switching to the hands and knees. rolling out the back. And come on down. Extend the arms overhead. And rest the head to the ground completely. Next is the Sphinx stretch, where you bring the elbows under the shoulders and lift and open the chest. We're going to hang out here for a while, so if you don't feel good holding Sphinx, you can do an alternate pose. Otherwise, just take about a minute or two more, really working on feeling the lift and openness of heart and lung. Shoulders back, deep breath, enjoying slowing down the exhale. Really getting slower in the mind and emotions by slowing down the breath. Very nice. Let's go ahead and release all the way. Use your core and lift. And you could go right to child, or if you want to do one very gentle downward dog. You don't have to be too active in it. Just enjoy breathing into it. And knees on the floor. Let's switch to going into a square position. So it's kind of similar to sitting cross-legged, but cross-legged is like a triangle base. You see how I have ankle in front of ankle, and it's like a triangle. This is a square base, so we want ankles in front of knees. See that? See the difference? And draw the hips back. Maybe sit on a cushion, especially if your hips are tight or your knees are sore. And then we're going to do a forward bend. You can use your arms on your legs or hold the ground in front of you, whatever you like. This is going to help stretch your hips and the glute muscles behind the hips. So relax the head down, but don't slouch too much. Keep a subtle sense of reaching forward through the chest. Elbows on the knees is nice for leverage, and eventually the forearms could be on the floor, and you really go deep into the glutes. Let's take a few more really long breaths. Just relaxing, breathing. And come on up. And switch to the other side. So the other leg is crossed. You have ankle in front of knee, square pose, and forward bend. Remember, start high and then finish low. Anytime you need to release sooner, that's totally fine. Otherwise, enjoy sustaining here, breathing. When ready, let's go ahead and glide on up. And we're going to switch to sitting cross-legged. So have ankle in front of ankle. You see the difference now again? The triangle base versus the square base. And we're going to leave one hand down, take the other arm up and over, enjoy a nice stretch. Deep breath. Other side. Come back to center. Take the right ear to the right shoulder and breathe deep. Take the left ear to the left shoulder and enjoy. Come back to center. Switch which leg is in front. And then if you have that scarf or the belt that I was talking about, then we're going to use that to stretch our shoulders a little bit. If you don't have one of these, you probably can figure something out, a long towel, um, you know, pillowcase, a sweatshirt sleeve, whatever is close at hand. Go grab one if you need. We won't leave you behind. Let's stay with our breathing, even if we're fetching props or if we already have them. And when we're ready, we're going to go ahead and stretch overhead. And go back and forth. Enjoy a nice stretch, nice deep stretch. Back and forth. And bring the arms back and hold that stretch. And release. Let's take a super subtle twist to the right, not even trying hard, just enjoy relaxing. Other side. Come back to center. Let's go ahead and set up to lower onto the back again. So have your trusty tie or scarf nearby. When there's plenty of space behind you, go ahead and roll all the way down. And take knees to chest. Lower the feet to the ground. Then take your strap over the right foot. Draw the toes down and work up through the heel. Lengthen the back of the neck. And if you like, lengthen the lower leg. Take the stretch to the outside now. And then go ahead and take the stretch a little bit to the inside. So releasing down the side of the thigh and the hip. Come on back to center. And release the leg. Next, we're going to bend the right leg and take the left leg into the stretch. And if you'd like, lengthen the right leg. Deep, deep breath as we're stretching. Taking time with it. Letting all those subtle little areas release that tension slowly. And as an option, take the leg out to the side. Big opener for the hip. And come on back to center and take the leg to the inside. And come on back to center. Enjoy stretching. And when you're ready, release the leg all the way. Just observe the breath. Take a few deep rounds and see how you feel. And next, we're going to bend the legs, bring the feet together, and have the knees open. This is butterfly pose. You can sustain the butterfly pose, or if you had a number of cushions, you could put them under your neck and back and make kind of like a fish opening for your chest. And if you have low back pain and you don't want to open your back with your cushions, you could put a towel or blanket under the feet, and that helps with low back pain. Otherwise, enjoy stretching, taking whatever variation you choose and that feels really good for your body. And stay with the breath. Go ahead and lift the knees. And if you have cushions under your back, slowly remove them. Maybe keep them close at hand to go under the knees for Shavasana. We're going to come back to knees to chest one more time. And take a closing twist, maybe a basic twist or having the bottom leg extended. Hip side stretch, body twist right, legs to the left. Deep, deep breath. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. You're nice and even on both sides. Relax in Shavasana and close the eyes. Take one last deep breath, let it all out, and then allow the body to return to more of a quiet, effortless, natural breath. So you can be very still in the body and the mind. Let everything be soft and slowed down, just like the breath. When you're ready, feel free to slowly deepen the breath. Come on back to knees to chest. Excuse me. From knees to chest, slowly lift. And let's take a comfortable seat to conclude practicing. We're going to do one clearing breath and then one Om. So breathe in, open mouth, let it all go. And then inhaling for Om. Namaste. Thank you all very, very much. It's been a lovely week of practicing together. Flew right by, and Sunday gentle restorative yoga has been really, really nice. I'm glad that people encouraged me to add it along. If you like this method of yoga, we do it Wednesday morning as well. So that's the next time we'll do a gentle yoga class. Tomorrow morning's class is, it's not particularly difficult. It does have a lot of strengthening poses, but it's called Hatha Flow. So you're welcome to join that. And there's a variety of different classes throughout the week. Every morning we have a class from Monday through Friday at 10:30 California time. Monday through Thursday, there's 6 p.m. classes. And Sunday night, 6 p.m. gentle yoga. This coming Saturday, we're going to do a workshop about alignment of the hips, the 6 directional movements of the hips, and how that affects the sacrum and the spine. So it's kind of a hip workshop with aspects of the spine. It's going to be an open forum Q&A workshop. So I will be talking about the points that I want to get to, but I will talk about your questions as well and answer specific questions and get into the fine details that people are really interested in knowing about. So that's going to be this Saturday. I haven't set a time yet. Probably in the morning, maybe a 10:30 a.m. Saturday workshop. So that will happen. And yeah, class schedule will keep happening. I haven't made any changes, but it will. I will keep reposting it to my social medias, and it's on my website too. So GabrielBenjaminYoga.com is where you can find me. You can get my email there if you want to send me an email with questions or any ideas, any information, any feedback. And this is all done for donation. I'm about to have my first baby with my fiance in about a month. So very excited for that and very grateful for your donations. If you're not able to donate, then leave a comment. That helps searchability. Share it. That's really what would mean the most to me is if you share or just take the link and send it to a few friends, send it to 3 different people each time you watch a free video. Otherwise, please leave a donation. Small is good, big is good, anything in between. It's all welcome, and I'm very grateful to keep practicing together. So that's all for this week. Good job making it to yoga, and I hope all good things are happening for you in spite of it all. Best luck. I'm going to say goodbye first to YouTube Live, and then I'm going to do the wave on Facebook Live. Goodbye, YouTube Live. Thank you for joining. I like doing the wave, seeing all my friends.